Hey, what's up, guys? Teacher Ben here. Thoughts after Kansas State loses to Oklahoma State. Oklahoma State is now 3-2, 1-1 in the conference, and really, I got to say it bluntly, this one is on the quarterback, Will Howard, star of last season. Something is wrong here. This is a message to Kansas State fans. Okay, so here's Will Howard's numbers. Now I get a great night running the ball, 104 yards. So Will Howard, 34 passes for 152 yards. So he's averaging 5 yards per pass. Not very good, but uh, yeah, I mean, ideally they would have been in the game with such a performance as that, if not for the three interceptions. So let me break down what happens when you throw. Uh, okay, uh, when you throw three interceptions. All right, one was returned 35 yards for a touchdown. Okay, so suddenly Will Howard has scored 6 points with his arm and lost 6 points with his arm. So his arm has accommodated for a net 0 points. All right, now another interception was returned 13 yards. All right, and the other one was returned zero. So suddenly Oklahoma State has gone for 48 yards on an account of Will Howard's arm. Okay, so now instead of 152 net yards, you got to subtract the 48 that Oklahoma State gained when Will Howard was throwing. So he gained 104 yards on the night. So we're really looking at a net of about 3 yards per throw. That's not exactly good numbers for a quarterback in the professional sports or college sports. So, um, I mean, I don't know what to say because I think Will Howard was one of the best quarterbacks in the game last year. Something has changed. And here's what I see on the two interceptions. He doesn't look he looks the entire time at exactly the receiver he's going to the entire time. That's one thing that makes him very predictable. And this is what I saw 3 years ago when he was really predictable, only getting 50 or 60 yards passing a game. Um, he's very predictable. And I also see one tendency about Will Howard is that he continues to go to Ben Sinnott almost every time. I get the fact that they're both super friends, but yeah, it does seem like maybe Coach Kleinman could reel that in, like Will, your super friend is Ben Sinnott, but it's a little bit predictable here. And on that last interception, it was 3rd and 10, I believe, and he does look the entire way. Not only does he look the entire way at Ben Sinnott, but it is Ben Sinnott who he goes to almost every time. So, and no knock on Ben Sinnott, probably a wonderful receiver. Um, maybe all Big 12 receiver there, tight end, I should say. But yeah, so I don't know, maybe shake things up. This is Yeah, I don't know what to say. And the defense, I'm not sure is a real great defensive unit, but yeah, they did only give up two touchdowns and four field goals. If Oklahoma State would have converted those field goals into touchdowns, this game would have been over way earlier. So, yeah, I don't know what options Kleinman has in the quarterback position, and I don't know that you really uh, give up on Will Howard, but um, you know, when your offense has two possessions to tie uh, to tie the game in the last 4.5 minutes, and you get like um, 16 plays for 50 yards in the last 4.5 minutes with the game on the line, your chance to uh, tie the game. Um, To me, that's not a very clutch offense. And yeah, I do see, Will Howard throws an interception on 3rd and 10. And on the last series of the game, they have the ball with 2 minutes left, no timeouts, but yeah, 2 minutes and 50 seconds. And Will Howard throws not one incomplete pass, not two incomplete passes, not three incomplete passes, but four passes for 0 yards with the game on the line. Yeah, I don't know what kind of recommendation I would have to the coaching staff, but yeah, it's scary because now we have the loss to Missouri and the loss to Oklahoma State. So yeah, I would at the very least consider some massive offensive play calling overhaul where Giddens is getting the majority of the workload, and even the backup running back Ward. He seemed to do pretty well in his limited touches. So uh, not going to say to get rid of Howard as the starting quarterback yet, but I'm getting very close to saying that. Tonight was atrocious. Have a good night. Bye bye.